Okay, we're on air. Men's finals for rollerblading here at World Roller Games Barcelona 2019. What's your feelings about this?
Well, just looking at the list of skaters that we have here, it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. It's going to be super, super interesting.
You know, it's crazy because I remember, like, back in the day, there was a huge rollerblader I know about, Brian Aragon.
Of course I do.
You know, right? He's not here because he stopped riding or something. He stopped skating.
Well, Brian Aragon, he's been out of the skating scene for quite a while. There's actually quite a few podcasts,
right?
Quite a few podcasts going around about Brian Aragon and with Brian Aragon, where you can actually know a little bit more about it. But Brian actually he studied and he wanted to focus on his career, and he decided to go a little bit away from skating. But Brian is still skating every now and then,
right?
And yes, he was amazing. And
still amazing, right?
Yes, if he would be skating here today, we'd probably still doing really good in the finals. But and there is a but. Here today we have some of the best skaters that you will see worldwide, and Brian Aragon here would be struggling,
right?
And would be even struggling just to be part of this group, because this is a really, really strong group.
Okay, any names you will like say around here that you will figure out are very good or over the top, you know?
They are whole over the top. That's all I can tell you. I can go skater by skater, and I can give you a little description of each skater.
Okay.
But they are whole really, really good. Starting with Sem Croft from Holland, from the Netherlands. Sam is like, he's super tall but super skinny, and it's not easy for a tall skater to spin, and he spins like, let's just say he spins like an helicopter.
Amazing.
Then you got Jeremy Melique, who is also amazing at spinning. He's super technical. He got super good flow. Amazing.
Incredible.
Now, going to Note, who is Worapoj Boonnim, he comes from Thailand.
Awesome. So all the way up from there.
Yeah, and Note is, you will see that man got some springs. His ability to fly, and like he got really, really good air, if you can say it. But at the same time, the way that he grinds, like he's super tech, and he looks good. Always in control. Wow. Then you got Tomasz Przybylik from Poland. Yes.
That's hard to pronounce if you don't know about it.
Yeah, Tomasz Przybylik from Poland. He's been proving everyone why he's a pro for this new skate brand called Gods. He's proving everyone why he's pro for them. He is amazing, and he's getting better and better at skating, and his ramp skate is known for being a really good street skater, but his ramp skating skills are improving every day, so he's getting better and better. And then we have Genoud Maxime from Switzerland, and he skates for rollerblade. He usually skates with big wheels, and he got some really, really creative lines with a lot of speed, a lot of amplitude. He is amazing. Then we also have Diego Guilloud from Switzerland, and he is also a super tall skater with an unusual amplitude for such a tall skater, if that makes sense. Like, he is really good and really technical.
Awesome.
Going to heat number 2, Nicolas Servy. Nicolas Servy is from France, and is over the last 3-4 years is getting better and better and better. Like a few years ago, no one knew him, and he did like a misty flip into the hardest grind that you can find, which is a true spin fish ramp, and he just did it, and since then is going more and more. Like it's just everywhere. Then you got Yuto Goto from Japan, that just became pro for Rosses about 6 months ago, and is just on top of everything. His technical is just everywhere. Awesome. We got Jelle Briggeman also from Holland, which, just like Sem Croft, a super tall guy with an unusual amplitude, super good at spinning, amazing skater. Roman Abrate, well, he's gonna throw some double flips for sure. CJ Wellsmore advanced first to the semis, and yesterday he advanced second. He has a super characteristical way of skating ramps. He's like super, super technical, and he's just amazing, and he's creative. He has his own style of skating. Comes straight from Australia. And then you got Joe Atkinson, who I was finding quite weird that he qualified 10th to the semifinals, but then it just He just qualified first. He's
That's
just
awesome.
one of the best that you can see on skates.
Awesome. You know, of all those inline skaters that you just named, there is that guy, Roman, from France. I know about this guy. They told me it's incredible. He's been competing at FIS Montpellier, and I saw him plenty of times there, like taking over the contest.
Yes, it was like that until like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
But now you got Joe Atkinson coming from the UK, coming from Great Britain, which is taking over all the FIS contests and with super clean lines and just a completely different way of skating. It's like imagining a BMX riding in a skate contest.
Yeah,
that's my way to describe Joe. He has like those lines and like that flow, and it looks like he's using a different type of skates, and he actually is, because he skates with aluminium frames, aluminium sole plates, those aluminium cord wheels that I told you. So it's a bit weird here. I guess all of these skaters right here could win.
Awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for, a competitive contest right there where everyone can take over that contest. Lot of ambition right there. We'll find out who's having the luckiest day out there.
I guess everyone wants to be the world champion, right?
Right, that makes sense.
And if I'm not mistaken, the world champion right now from the World Roller Games is still Roman Abrate. Because if I'm not mistaken, he advanced first in the last World Roller Games in China. He advanced first to the finals, and then it rained.
Oh.
So there was no final, and he qualified first, so he became world champion. Now, today that's not going to happen.
No.
It's indoor.
It's impossible that happens.
Well, let's not say it's impossible, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah. But whatever, this is going to be a nice day. We hope all of them throw down, because we want to see some of the best tricks right there. And we're really looking forward hearing from all those riders, especially from the side of the youth, just giving good scores, specifically high scores for those guys. I'm sure it's going to be insane.
It is. And just looking here on the side, like, because while we're commenting this, we're also looking at the street course, like right here, and watching these guys fly. We are trying to bring you guys at home the best experience that we can. But being here, it's a whole different thing. If you guys could experience something like this, it is amazing to be here.
Nice. So the guys are still warming up. This looks like it's going to start sometime soon. We're going to start with that guy from the Netherlands, Sem Croft, right there. On the first position, is about to go on. Maybe like the last 2 minutes to fix the last details before everything starts happening. Also emptying the skate park, because there is still some guys of the second heat that are warming up, and that should be just first heat. And to be specific, Sem Croft alone at the skate park, about to take over right there.
Yes, it's going to be something special. And it's, you know what, while looking here at the names, I see that some of the names are not in the order.
Exactly, right?
Like, usually it's Jeremy, Melique, Sem Croft, Worapoj Boonnim. Yeah, some of them are just...
We'll try to get fixed to that situation.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's all good. I think it's probably just one. It's Roman Abrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one.
No problem. Let's get on it. Looks like there is a quick little meeting with the inline rollerblade from Japan right there. Okay. Looks like the last warming up while the skatepark gets ready for that contest starting.
And check this. It's interesting. Do you think Japan is going to take it? Because Yuto Goto has a lot of good chances.
Well, I don't know, but you know, I can speak about that ninja feeling, because these guys, you know, they be throwing tricks that we can't even imagine, and this is happening. You can't even expect that.
Yes, he is good. I saw something that he posted on his own social media. I think yesterday or 2 days ago, he did a trick that it wouldn't seem to be possible. Okay, here we go. Sem Croft is about to start his run. Wait, that's Diego.
Was looking forward for the contest like that one.
That is still Diego in the course still, and Sem wanted to start. Let's see what's going on. Okay.
No, the time didn't started pointing that there.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to start once again, just because of the timing. Timing gotta get put on right there for that round. Like this, we can follow up.
Okay, so for everyone at home, there's going to be 2 runs of 50 seconds, and just like in the girls, just like in the women, best run counts, which is, like we said before, it's going to be good to see, because if they put a good first run, they'll go all in for the second run.
There we go. 50 seconds for him.
Sem Croft. Double grab, Liu Kang to safety. Wow, that's a 360 airwalk to mute. I don't know if you wanted to do it, but it looked awesome.
Awesome, right?
And there we go with a flat spin 3.
Awesome. I love flat spin the way it looks like.
Yeah, and that's a technical trick to do that. That front side torque, that was good.
There we go.
Nice corkscrew. And check that. That's a hard one, because he's mixing technical tricks with hard jumps, you know, with hard run tricks. Now, what's funny too is that Sam, it's not actually funny, it's actually interesting that Sam is skating a handmade skate. His skate is from a handmade brand from Holland. The name of this brand is Adapt, and he's a pro for this brand. It's awesome.
That's awesome. Love to see these kind of things, you know, like when you are so much passionate about something, you want to build up everything by yourself.
It's not built by himself, but you know, like the whole brand is like a handmade.
That vibes from right there, right?
Yeah. It's
love
awesome
to see these kind of companies.
Yeah. Look at that. That was a really cool cork tree. And then there goes front side torque that I was telling you.
Such a first solid run right there.
Wow, and that flat tree. I don't really know if that's a flat tree. That's kind of like a weird kind of flip. I don't really know the name of that trick. And that's a little double grab.
Good one right there.
That 360, that's hard.
It really looked on purpose, right?
Yeah, but when you spin like that, like on a big ramp, spinning without grabbing makes it harder, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, 77.33.
First position makes sense. First inline skateboarder right there. Inline skater right there. So there we go.
And now we got Jeremy Melique. Jeremy just won a really big event too.
Oh, really? Which one?
I think it was the FIS Montpellier.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
That's it.
There we go.
And that's it.
Oh.
1260 to start the run. Full cab alley-oop top horn. Those are two really hard tricks, especially to put together right after each other. And then, is that another 1260?
Yeah, this guy got to be incredible tonight. Wow.
That's an awesome fish run. That's a run. That's quite a run. Huh?
His headphone just came out, but he
That was a switch fish run. He did a fish run one way and then a switch fish run. People used to do that a lot. Wow, 540 through Mizu in the run.
What a run, no? Looks like the first position is clear for the moment.
Amazing. And it was this interesting that he was doing something that old school skaters used to do when you do like a switch trick, like a switch stance trick, which is with the opposite way. You put your hand up just to tell the judge it was switch.
Super stylish line.
Wow. And that was a perfect run.
Perfect run.
That was a perfect run. There was not one single thing that I could say about this run that was
everything was on point, right?
Everything was on point. The whole flow, the amount of tricks. Look at it. Look at
you guys are as hyped as he is, you know?
Yeah.
That's great. That's exactly the kind of vibes you're looking for at this
Look
kind
at
of
that. Look at that. Grabbing it like the way it should be done. And then that's amazing. That's a regular switch fish. That was the regular one, and then he did the switch one too. Grab and then another 1260.
Such an amazing line like that one.
And that was a non-grab 1260. The first one was proper safety grab. So
you know, I see like he touched a little bit of everything. His line was super speedily good, stylish.
I think it's going to go up to the 90s. I think it's going to go up in the 90s. Let's see.
Right.
I'm actually curious to see. It's going to go up in the 90s.
What an amazing quality right there. We can see even the sweating from his face.
Oh, that was really close to 90.
Awesome. Well deserved.
That's really well deserved. And it's going to be really, really, really hard to get the run. And there we go. We got Note right here.
Right straight all the way up from Thailand right there.
Yes.
That's awesome to see these guys coming from so far.
It is cool. I was actually meeting him and the other skater and their manager yesterday, and it's actually really cool what they're doing with the classes for kids. They're doing a lot for skating in Thailand.
Super stoked.
Let's see Note.
There we go.
So flat spin 360, like perfect. Now the 360, really good.
There we go.
And you can see Note is not he can spin, but he's not spinning the same way. But you could see that everything is done on point, you know.
Super stylish, clean, landing on the top of the
Look at
run.
that flat spin stale.
Amazing.
Really good fish brain. And let's see what he does on the other side. And now he goes with a simple. He's doing simple tricks, but making them look really, really good.
Yeah.
The transfer to ground right there. Still got 8 seconds.
What he knows it fine.
Yes, he's gonna go to the rail. Let's see what he got as a final trick. Alley topsoul. That's a technical hard trick to do in that rail, and that might have been the only thing missing from Jeremy Melique. It didn't do any
big rail like that
big rail trick.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that Note did a run to take Jeremy from the first position, but it did a really good run.
Let's keep it going. Let's see what's going next.
540 safety was really on point.
We got this inline skater from Poland, directly Tomasz Przybylik. So hard to pronounce.
He's amazing. You'll see. He's going to be doing front flips and stuff like that. You'll see what I'm saying. He's actually really good.
I'm just ready to watch that thing.
Let's check. We get ready to watch some fakey backflips, some long front flips.
So ready. And you know, there is something I love to see is that step by step, if you check on the gallery, there's coming more and more people. Like the crowd is starting arriving there, getting some position. Love to see these kind of things.
Yes, it's awesome to see an inline skating event with these numbers, you know. It is cool to see.
Must be like that.
I may just take a picture for my Instagram.
Yeah. Step by step starts arriving a lot more people. Crowd it's always important.
Yes, of course it is. And now we got Tomasz Przybylik just doing the Russian dance on top.
Taking a lot of time to give the score. Gonna be a hard job today.
Yes, the judges are not having an easy job for sure.
Makes sense, yeah.
I wouldn't like to be there.
No, me either.
I like it much better to be here, commenting and trying to make the people at home.
Especially, you know, for these contests where those guys with this level, way better to be here, just right where we are.
Dude, we got 12 skaters. Each one of these 12 skaters could win. That's all I can tell you.
Well,
it is that good. Just let's see what Tomasz Przybylik got for.
Yeah, just by saying that you convinced me not to be there, doing as a huge. Third place, not bad.
Funny enough, like I was just saying, Tomasz is doing some good front flips, which is cool to see front flips getting back into the inline skating game, if you can call it, because it's just for a few years front flips were seen as a whack trick, but now they're making them look proper, and I'm sure you're gonna see them in the run. Just check this out. There we go.
There we go.
Backside Savannah to back row. That's a hard trick to start a run with, and now fakey backflip. Boom.
Wow. Like nothing.
Zero spin Savannah, and now we go 360.
Clean.
Check this out. Front flip, safety grab, everything done proper.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Backside torque over the rainbow. That's a technical one-footed trick, because when you do a fish vine trick, you have a much bigger sole, a much bigger surface touching while you're grinding, so it's easier to control. When you do a torque, there's two tiny points touching, making it hard. And over there, I did like a fakey 360 and a fakey 540, each one of them spinning both ways. And going fakey spinning, it's really hard. This is a really, really good run from Tomasz Przybylik.
Makes sense.
Check that. That might have been a run that can take Jeremy Melique. I don't know.
That was a good line, right?
Everything is was also made proper.
So who do you think is taking over for the moment, Jeremy Melique or
Tomasz? I don't know. You know,
both did amazing runs.
Jeremy did those spins which are really, really hard with a little bit more amplitude than Tomasz Przybylik, and that might be in his advantage. But this trick, this backside torque, ain't easy on that type of spot. And he did some really technical stuff, because Jeremy Melique did a fakey 360 to alley-oop topside porn star, but the way he did it was on a coping, which ends up being a lot easier than the type of tricks that Tomasz Przybylik did it on a rail, as an example, or on a coping like this, but not topside trick. So this type of trick is hard to do here. So
it's
a hard one again.
It really looks solid. solid line.
Wouldn't want to be a judge here. He's stoked, you can see it.
He's making sure he's saving that solid run for risking a little bit more on that second run. Looks like.
I don't know how they can risk more.
Yeah, that's hard to tell, right? But at least that run was enough solid to go for everything if he didn't did already, you know?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they all got like their stuff.
He can even go
like
crazy, right?
Their tricks under their sleeves. That they all got their secret stuff, you know?
Yes. Saving these last bangers for that last run.
Excited to see. So next we're gonna have Maxime Genoud from Switzerland. Well, let's see if he's gonna be skating the big wheels or
second.
What type of setup is going to be skating. Okay, he got second. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like quite far, huh? Like 11 points.
Still some more
behind.
Inline skaters to go over, so makes sense. He's got the second position. We need to see some more coming up. Yeah,
there will be a lot of skaters in between. There will be a lot.
And
of
step by step, as you can see, like more and more skaters coming in. And it's going to be harder to tell.
And now we got Maxime.
There we go.
He is fast.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
You can see him already cruising with that kind of like a flat spin 5. I don't know if you can call it a flat 5, but he kind of like throw his feet first like a flat spin. That's a flat 9.
Wow.
It's just a different way of spinning. That was awesome. The way you throw your feet before, and again a backside torque, but here a little bit harder to control than Tomasz Przybylik because he kept the grab all over it. So you need to control your body differently, you know?
Exactly.
Some rotations on the quarter pipes. That 540 transfer was really good.
Awesome.
Now he's getting back into the amplitude tricks.
Pretty high right over there. He did that very nice high hip transfer.
And that feel 66, it's that trick when you go backwards and you touch with your hand and then pop from the hand to spin the rest like a little bit invert. That's a really cool trick. Let's see.
He goes for the last trick. He don't mind about that timing.
Wow. That was tech. That's like a half cap or an in-spin frontside torque with a grab. That's a tech trick and it looked proper good. You know, it's like he made good tricks and he made them look good.
It's just a little part of his rollerblade touching that rail, so you can appreciate it needs to be so technical and hard to fit that roller skating just into the rail.
Yes, in fact, to do this trick and the other one that he did on the rail, they're both the same trick. This is a backside torque, the other one is a front side. But when you do this trick, there's 2 points of your skate, but it's a really tiny surface. Basically, you need to have 2 points of contact so that you have more control. But those 2 points are like far apart, I would say like 5-6 centimeters. So that's the base that you have to balance your whole body, like 5-6 centimeters. And when you grab your other foot, you're kind of like limited to what you can do with your body.
Exactly.
So that makes it a lot harder. You need to be in the exact same, in the exact perfect point.
Looks so hard to fit the skater just right into the rail that way.
And there we go.
There we go. Second position.
Place. Yeah, the precision that he had on his run was a bit better than Tomasz Przybylik. Tomasz did those flips and he made like a really cool run, but...
So in your opinion, that was well deserved, right?
Yes, that was well.
Awesome.
And I can't say anything wrong about the judges here tonight. They have a really, really hard job.
It's going to be seriously hard,
Diego is...
There you go.
He has a good amplitude usually. Let's see, and he goes mad. That trick is hard. That true spin topsoul there, if you miss something, check that. That was a low one, but the way he puts it in, it's just...
Oh, no.
Oh, he lost it right there. That was a full cap kind run. He missed it a little bit. That was a flat 5.
Perfect.
Flat spin 5.
Looking amazing. Still 20 seconds to go.
That's hard to do. That's kind of like a zero spin dark side top acid. That's a hard trick to explain what it is, but all these tricks are super technical, especially the grinds. They're hard to do.
There we go.
450.
Nice combination right there.
And I still think that the most technical skater until now, you really have to say, like Jeremy Melique did a 540 true spin miso, which we cannot forget. That's actually until now the hardest trick done on the rail. Not done on the down rail. He had like a little kicker to put him up there, but this was a really good run from Diego for sure. So not as good as...
I'm figuring out if we're not wrong, this is the first hit, and it's about to repeat again with Sem Croft, right? Because they're doing the first hit 2 times,
Yes.
second hit 2 times.
Yes, there's 2 runs
Awesome.
each, and it's first the eat number 1 does both runs, and then eat
Yeah.
number 2 does both runs,
Great.
and that's it. Diego did a good run, but we will see how it goes. We will see what the judges think about it.
Let's see.
Showing his sponsors, and you can see right there is
Instagram.
Instagram.
Always good. That's pretty smart.
Of course, because nowadays social media are really important.
It's
For
important.
you to be a professional skater,
You need to have everything, right?
you need to have a little bit of everything, and your exposure is super important because the brands that invest in you, they
It's your
also
image, yeah.
they expect you to promote them the best you can, and being strong on social media, it's sometimes unfair for some skaters because some skaters are so good because they focus so much of their energy in it, and for them to spread their energy into learning about social
Yeah.
media, sometimes
Makes sense.
it's not as easy for every skater, but it is the way it is. So
Makes
it's,
sense.
It's 2019 and we need to adapt.
I can figure out.
And Adapt is actually the skate brand that Sem Croft is
Yeah.
skating. So
Exactly. Wow, look at the crowd. It's step by step going up.
and we got
Sem
Sem
Croft
Croft starting with
once
a
again,
safety air.
going right over there perfectly. I can see it just from here.
He's getting a lot of effort.
Wow.
That cork tree looks amazingly good now. There he goes again with a frontside torque. Fakey 540. Now he didn't tap the ramp like he did on the first one. And the 900, perfect 900 right away. Oh, he missed that technical one that he did. He was doing that 0 spin dark side.
It's going so
Top four.
fast.
Yes, he's skating really, really good. And a 720 transfer, an alley-oop 720 transfer because he actually speeds from one ramp to the other the hard way. And a full cap kind of grind to finish. He's going super tactile. You know? He didn't miss, he actually only kind of like missed that trick,
Yeah.
but he somehow made it look okay, you know?
Yeah,
Let's see what the judges think, but it might not be enough for the first 3 places.
right. And I even think his first round was better than this one, right? Don't you think so? Or?
No, he actually grabbed all his tricks, and this, if he wanted to grab the trick in his first run and he couldn't, that could have also happened. Here you can see that he grabbed all his tricks proper, showing more control, you know. Every single trick looked better. He just had that little mistake there on the top side porn side transfer that he didn't actually land it.
Okay.
And that was an alley-oop 720.
With
He
the
touched
hands.
a little bit with his
Yeah.
hands, but spinning alley-oop, it's not easy, huh?
Yeah. Still looking forward because the judges are going to take those little things to take the final score. So let's see what they think about.
Yes, every little detail will count, and that's why Jeremy Melique is in the position that he is,
position,
because Jeremy Melique, what he did was, until now, he did the perfect thing. There was not one single hand down, there was not one single trick without touching or grabbing his skates, and now we're going for second run, so he now has the opportunity to do even better. Is it
Once
possible?
again.
Is it possible?
Let's see if it's possible to make even a better punctuation than that one.
Okay.
He accepted the challenge. Looks like.
1260. Full cab alley top pass it. It's a bit harder than the first one. So he's going harder. He's going harder. Now let's see. Okay, now he just went
Perfect.
for 5. He's going full, all in. Wow.
There we go.
Mackie to fish brain transfer.
He saved it last second.
Yes. And again, and now he did a top porn to porn. Like he's going more tech. Oh wow. He's
There we
playing
go.
on that coping like 540 Soyal transfer. He's actually doing probably a better run. Not as clean, but the tricks are much harder.
Right? it really impressed me. I can't even see the difference because everything looks insane, you know?
Yeah, it's really, what he's doing right now, it's all really technical. Basically what he did compared to the first run, yes, he did one less 1260.
Wow.
Instead of doing 2 1260s, he did one, and he opted to go for a 540 with like a super clean grab. But then he went a bit harder on the technical tricks.
He landed everything finally.
Yes. He didn't land it as clean as the first run,
Right.
but he went for harder tricks. That 1260, it's just out of this world. And now this Makio to fish rain always. It didn't grab the second.
It's so hard to
the
make.
fish rain, but it did it really good.
Nice run right there.
This might be the one that touches the 90s. Or maybe the judges are still keeping the 90s here, huh?
Yeah, right.
That was playing with the coping like that's not easy what he was doing there. And he saved all the tricks so well.
Right. I'm getting surprised about these guys because like the first run was just incredibly fast. The second run, was a little bit more technique than the first run, which was super dynamic with all those spins and stuff like that. But that makes me get incredibly surprised because this means he's good at a little bit of everything, like a little bit of polyvalence just right there. It's always important.
I think it's until now they're all doing super good. That's all I can say. It's just like they're opting to go for better tricks on the second run.
Yeah. And there we go again.
Note Worapoj Boonnim. That's one of the best flat spins in the business. Wow,
awesome.
That corkscrew 5 was out of this world.
It's bringing that Muay Thai challenge right there back from Thailand. No.
He's also trying to go a bit more technical, and that would be a 270 backside full torque to Makio or to Sol.
Yeah.
So you can see all these guys are actually, they had good runs, so they're trying, that's the perfect fishman. And they're trying to do it a bit better.
There we keep going.
Let's see. That's a nice 540 mute transfer. True speed means, he lost the run. He lost the flow of the run right now. And now let's see what he gets as last trick on the rail. He did an alley-oop top sole on the first run, and now alley-oop top passage.
Perfect.
It depends. For some people, the alley-oop top sole is easier. For some other people, the alley-oop top passage. So I wouldn't say that much difference from the first run. But his run wasn't as flowy
as the other one?
As the first one.
Right? I don't know why, but I enjoyed a little bit more that run than the first one.
But check this.
That's the only thing I will maybe
the fish run was better than the other run. Some of the tricks were better, but there was no mistakes on the first one.
Yeah.
Compared to this one.
Let's see what the judges
score
think
through
about.
540 was amazing.
Right?
It just had that little 270 full torque to Makio that wasn't quite perfect, but still like that is saved pretty well. So
good landing right there.
Yeah, see, a little bit worse than the first one. So he keeps the results from the first one. And now we got Tomasz Przybylik. Let's see. I think he had a super good run. Let's see what he got now.
Let's see what's going to happen right there.
270 backside royale transfer, and now he's going for the fake 720 rocket. That brings me back to the first X Games when Ryan Jacklon did a fake 720 rocket on the first X Games. That was awesome. He keeps on going. He's changing the run a little bit. Oh, we missed that backside torque. Not as good as the first one.
First one was a little bit more solid than this one.
Yes.
Even though it's a nice run, but still.
Yeah, he tried to go for something different, but he did a really good run. You know, when you did everything you wanted on that run, you just choose to go for something different, and that's what it's going for.
Let's see what happens with that last run.
Still got 5 minutes, got that backflip, and
there we go.
That was a good run.
Good run.
It didn't really fail, you know, like it wasn't as perfect as the first one, but it was a proper good run.
Proper run, yeah. Still 2 more to go.
In some events, this would be more than enough for first place, but we're talking about the best in the world, and he has a pretty strong competition.
There we go.
And now we got Maxime Genoud.
Yep.
Currently in second place, right? From Switzerland. He is about to start his second run.
And we're going to keep in mind that we still got that second hit going on.
Yes. And let's not forget something.
Joe Atkinson, right?
Not that. It's that heat number 2, and it's usually the skaters that advanced first to the final. So even here, the first skater was the one that qualified last, which means if we have 12 skaters in the final, at the moment we are talking about the skater that qualified 8th.
Yeah, exactly.
Maxime Genoud. So that means that we still have the first 6 qualifiers to go on group on heat 2.
Let's see what's going to happen. Hopefully they're going to do well.
Interesting to see how Maxime Genoud is using the Swiss shirt, and Yuto Goto, also from Switzerland, is not using his country.
No, it's not?
No.
Let's see. Maybe he didn't get the t-shirt in time.
No, I know some of the skaters got a wild card, and some others are here really with their federation, so that might have been the difference, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Well, this run is going... It doesn't seem different to me from the first one. And he seems to be going. It doesn't stop. Look at the speed.
You want to make maybe to add a different trick or something different so he can make the first position right there.
Yeah, of course. He was still a few points. He was still about 7 points behind the run from Jeremy Melique. But the truth is, he still has 7 seconds. That feels 66.
Okay, last trick probably like there.
Okay.
Okay, was good. Pretty nice, solid run.
It was super solid, but also super similar. I wonder what the judges are going to give him, if they're going to give him any different score from what they gave him on the first one.
Let's see what happens.
His flat spins are really, really on point. It's cool to see how he throws his feet first, and then he spins like 900. That ain't easy.
Yo, I love when he does that hip transfer.
Flat? That flat 3 was good. But he also did a really good flat 9.
He did like a hip transfer just like at the point right over there. He did a hip transfer he's been doing at the other run, and he did it so good, so high, and he gets right into the corner almost. That's something I love because it looks so solid, so dynamic into the run.
Yes, you can see like his connection to the ramp. It's not normal. The way he skates ramps, it's just
incredible.
Yes.
Sitting right next to Dylan Morrison from Skittering right there. Probably he get a bit concentrated because he get world finals just right afterwards at 7:30.
Okay, you can see his face too. I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
he's focused.
And I love, and right behind him is also one of the best skaters you got right now. It's Jason Adriani from Italy. What I love about this event is that
everyone gets to meet.
They're competing against some of the best in the world, and it doesn't matter the sport you're doing, but they're all friends, you know. That's awesome. And there we go.
There we go.
Guilloud from Switzerland, but without the shirt.
Oh, that's true.
But like I said, maybe because he has a wild card, that true spin topsoul into that spot,
he wanted to support his brand's sponsor, but
it can be that, of course.
Still 30 seconds to go. With that last, what was that again?
That was a cork 7, but really, really inverted. This is a much better run from Diego compared to the first one. And that 0 spin dark side top acid ain't easy too, huh? It's pretty creative too. That 270 backslide. It seems like a really low rail for Diego, because Diego is really tall. 540 backside, so that's not an easy one. And then
nice round.
followed by a backflip. He's going. He's getting points everywhere he can.
The last trick.
Oh, that's 5.
Good run. Yes. Definitely a nice one.
Yes, he made the first part all really clean.
Yeah.
And then in the end, it just started like getting points everywhere. He was smart. I think he did a really good run.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Let's see what the judges think about that run.
That 540 back Savannah, he touched his hands a little bit when he landed, but like see, he landed, he turned away into a backflip, and then he turned away again, and he went straight to a grind on the rail.
Incredible.
That transfer 3, Liu Kang.
Looks like they're making like 2-3 minutes of warming ups for the second heat like this. They can get into the runs fresh.
Yes, it does make sense, because like we said before, with a woman, they had smaller groups. Now we're talking about 12 skaters skating. It's at least half an hour, maybe half an hour. So half an hour without skating and straight to your run.
Yeah, that gotta be a little bit hard.
It makes a huge difference. If you have like 3-4 minutes just to at least warm up, get that blood flowing.
Yeah, doing it like this way, make it a little bit more tight for them.
Yeah.
getting way more fresh into the run.
But you can already see some of the skaters
Yes,
killing the course.
killing it. Also over here without pressure, you know, like it's warming up. Let's use one trick to create a little bit of vibe for the crowd.
And let's see what we got here. So basically, in the next group, we have two French, one skater from Great Britain, one from Australia, one from Japan, and one from the Netherlands. So the next 6 skaters, they qualified in the first six places.
Yeah.
Being the first to qualify to the finals, Joe Atkinson, the second one, CJ Wellsmore, the third one, Roman Abrate, fourth one, Jelle Briggeman from the Netherlands, Yuto Goto from Japan in 5th place, and Nicolas Servy from France in 6th place. It's going to be an interesting group for sure.
Can't wait to see that. It's about to start next time soon. Maximum 5 minutes. In this moment, I think not even 5, maybe 32 minutes to go on. 15 minutes before 5. This is about to take off.
It's going. It is going, and I don't know if they're not at home. They're just watching the replays, and that was Tomasz Przybylik front foot. What do we have here? Maxime Genoud with his flat spin 9. It's not really. It's hard to explain if that's a flat spin. It's just Diego with a 540 back full tuck, but it's such a short trail that the way he throws it doesn't really have the time to lock it.
And just before we start with that second hit, that Chris Bonilla told me that afterwards, this is finishing at 5:15 or 5 o'clock or something like that. It's supposed to finish, and afterwards it's coming straight the best trick for inline. And that best trick, there is only one rule: whatever you want to do, you need to add a grind right there.
What is it? Sorry.
Whatever you want to do as the best trick, there always needs to be a grind inside there.
Okay.
For example, if I do like a flat spin, I should be landing on a grind.
Okay.
For example, so always a grind to be able to count as the best trick.
Okay, so we have this thing in inline skating that we always say the spin to win. Basically, it's going to be a competition. They're trying to do like or the spin to win or the win to spin. Cause
Exactly, yeah. Looks like that. I don't know about that name, but yeah, looks like something like that. You know, like taking.
Yeah,
that
they're actually trying to make something unique happen here today.
Makes
and
sense.
The ramps will make that happen. And like I was saying a few minutes ago, Yuto, as an example, he posted something on his social media of a trick that is not actually the spin to win trick, but it's a super technical trick with a line in the middle.
Yeah.
That could even win probably the best trick. So let's see, maybe a creative trick with a grind in the middle could also work.
Let's see. Hopefully, these guys are about to show up what are those best tricks going on. So here we go. Second hit. 50 seconds for him, coming straight representing France. There we go.
He is a pro skater for Razors. And here we go. Wow.
Awesome, going straight to the top.
Someone was telling me yesterday that they wanted to see it. Well, it just happened.
Straight to the top, that's awesome.
That's really tall. That's about 2.5 meters probably.
Wow.
And that Misty 7 transfer.
Love that one.
And then a backflip 5, like a flare, a front flip over that volcano. And now straight to a cork 7 and now a McTwist.
This line is incredible.
That's just out of this world.
Wow, wow. I can't believe this. I think so good so far, maybe first position run.
I don't know. I didn't saw him doing that many technical tricks yet. Let's see how technical he can go, because he needs to put some technical tricks.
Right.
Let's not forget that Jeremy. Let's not forget that Jeremy had a 540 true spin miss in the middle of the run, like a perfect one. It was a really, really good run. I don't know if it's enough.
Maybe first or second position. Let's see. Let's find out what the judges think about that line. But
let's see if Nicolas is the first one to get to the 90s mark.
Right. That's right. Let's see what happens. That part of the line was incredible. Like
yes, it was one after the other, and like there was no space in between, and pop, pop, pop. Every trick solid. That was really good.
Just like if there was no tomorrow.
And that one is the first one to do it. That's a big one, and again, he needs to be awarded for it.
Super clean, super stylish, flawless. Keep it going all
just
the time.
That last true topsoil transfer.
Yeah. we both
Well,
agree
he
about
still
that
claimed
one.
it.
Yeah,
Still celebrating.
yeah. Let's see, let's see.
Maybe second place, maybe first. We'll see. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know, like this was for me, my opinion, maybe a first run, but a second choice, second run position could be also good too. Let's see, he's got another opportunity anyway.
Okay, let me try to guess. I would say second place.
Okay.
I would say second place right in front of...
You say second and I would say first. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the judges. What are their thoughts and feelings about that run?
So he must be nervous right now.
Yeah, right, because it's taking forever. For them, it's even more time. But makes sense, you know, it's a hard decision.
And you also know what you're capable of. Like when you know that you throw your best tricks and everything went as smooth as it could go, and then they say like it's not enough, then you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I feel about that. First position.
First position. He was the first one to go over the 90s.
Nice one.
You're right.
He made it. He made it. Yeah, because you know the beginning of that run looked so tight, so solid. He landed one behind the other one. But I'm sure this has been a pretty hard decision for the judges too, because you know there's always like these on average runs that you need to point and wow.
You know what's funny?
Score.
First and second place from France. We had this conversation today.
Yeah, right. That's. Let's see what's going to happen, because you know Japanese with that ninja style always showing up.
And funny enough, none of the French qualified first either in the finals, or in the neither in the prelims or in the semis. And this is Yuto Goto. Wow, that's a 900. It's
going good.
It's the way that Yuto skates. Not about doing a 12 stick, but just look at that. That's a super technical trick.
And he landed like nothing.
It's just his style. Check that. It's his style.
Oh.
He's like dancing on it.
Still managed to save that last one.
Yeah, dancing on the rainbow, you know.
Wow, yeah.
That's what they do in Japan.
Yeah. Wow, what was that supposed to be? Because that transfer was insane.
Yeah, that's like a dark side alley. And check that. Even the way he loses speed is stylish, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like that was a dark side.
Like
the one you were asking, it's like it's a dark side fishman, but then the way it comes out rivered, it just looks good.
Whoa!
That's a full cab alley fishman, and that's a super
hard thing, right?
Hard and technical trick to do on a
you know, I have a feeling like this guy could make it to the third or fourth position.
Yes,
that's something I would give him.
He could even go to the first place if everything goes proper, you know, because it's a completely different run from Nicolas Servy. But it's at the same time a super hard run to do. It's technical, you know.
Right, that's right.
Look at that. Sole to back, full torque to true top acid, and
easily, and everything landed perfectly.
Yes, everything was on point. Now on this 7, I think this is a 9. There was a 7 that he kicked a little bit off the tabletop.
Yo,
and that was the one you were saying.
This was the transfer, like what?
Yeah, that's it kind of starts like as a rolling, but that goes into that was proper, and he grabbed it.
Perfect.
And on the other one is going as a dark side alley fishman, but like sliding on a tabletop. That's a hard trick to do then.
Third or fourth position is what I have on my head right now. Fifth position, not even.
Okay. It wasn't that flowy on the ramp tricks, you know, like there was a few kicks on that tabletop, and at this level you can't do that. Now, this man, he's gonna fly.
He's making huge flies?
Yes,
awesome.
He's gonna fly, and he's probably gonna play around on that top area that Nicolas Servy also.
Love to watch that kind of, you know, skating.
Let's check that.
Awesome, just at the hip transfer.
This man got it. Let's see what he's going for.
On that transfer. First guy I see, what?
Wow, doing the misty flip over the rainbow.
So much.
Took a hard slam on that negative acid.
Luckily he's perfect.
Yes. That trick that he was doing, it's actually one of my favorite tricks, but it's not as easy as the tricks that you usually see sliding with the outside of your foot, because it's sliding with the inside of your foot, so you need to put your feet in a little bit of a weirder a different position. And on those copings, it wasn't that easy. Look at that. With not that many speed, you saw how high he went.
That was incredible, as he's flying so much on every air he's doing.
Wow, I'm happy that he's okay. He was not lucky with that fall, but I'm happy that he seems to be okay.
could have been way more dangerous though.
It's hard on that rainbow because when you miss the trick, you go straight against the transition, and that is no joke. Look at that. Okay, that was proper misty flip.
Here we go. Next one to go is from France, Roman Abrate.
Okay, we're gonna see some double flips, and that's what Nicolas Servy didn't do on this run, and we know that Nicolas Servy can do some double flips. So he's maybe keeping still
something for the end, right?
Something for the end. So
awesome.
He's in first place with a 91.33, and he can actually do it even better.
He's chilling with that for the moment. We know he can keep going.
How can you chill with a run like that?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see what's going to happen. Is he skating with a bucket just right inside the helmet?
Yes, and he just cut it so that
that French style, yeah, right?
He has his own style. It looks cool. I like it somehow.
There we go.
Here he goes.
Awesome. No. Starting like this. Such a sad thing.
That would have been awesome. But again, remember how we started this conversation today? When you miss that first trick, it somehow just throws you down. If you land it, well, good to go. The rest of the run.
Yeah, it looks like he don't wants to keep going. That's it. That's it for him. He's sad about that first trick, 20 seconds, but it's over. Probably on the next time he's going to show us.
Yes,
he didn't want to get injured or just tired for his second
opportunity. Of course. That was close.
Next time I see it, I want to see it live. I don't want to, watch it on the screen.
Yeah. It's like he under-rotated a little bit.
Yeah.
And now we got CJ Wellsmore, straight out of Australia, advancing first to the semis and then to the finals in second. There must be something being done amazing here.
Yeah.
Because to be in the first two positions in every run, like in both phases, he needs to be doing something good.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see how it goes. We also see Joe over there in the back. I'm also curious to see what Joe's gonna do.
Let's see what's going to happen with the next one.
I've seen yesterday Joe doing this trick, which is called Abstract 900, which is like the way you're spinning and your feet are crossed, kind of like slowing down your rotation.
Okay.
So that's a really hard trick to do. It's like not grabbing on purpose, but crossing your feet in a way that it's supposed to slow you down. But when you spin a lot, you don't want to slow down. So let's see CJ. CJ is actually really good with those abstracts that I was telling you. You'll see.
Let's figure out what's going to happen because we got still two more skaters to go.
Okay, you got a backside full torque transfer, flat spin Liu Kang, and there we go. He's for sure using the circuit different from the others. Okay, with that front side Savannah to Seoul, flat spin 5 over the volcano, and now a fakie 5. Wow. That kick plant 540 was a good one. Kick plant 540 that high.
And landing everything on top of the quarter pipe.
Yeah, it reminded me of Sean Robertson. That used to be like a pro skater for K2 back in the day. Yeah, look at that. That was a 270 backslide, budget acid, but like done properly, and he still headed a 360 out. He's just going, huh? It's a way more technical run. It's not that many. There's not that many flips, but everything he's doing, it's really, really hard to do. Oh. Even like that, he saved himself really well. So.
Yeah. Looks like that rainbow is getting sticky step by step.
CJ is using a frame. It's called the Wish frame.
Yeah.
But it's spelled a little bit different than we say it. But he's skating with 4 wheels, and it's a little bit taller frame. So there's a lot of space in between the second and third wheel.
Yeah.
But between the first and second and the third and fourth, the space is minimal. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I can see it right there.
So in case you don't lock it perfectly between the second and third wheel, it doesn't work at all. You get stuck.
Yeah.
But we're talking about professional skaters, some of the best in the world, they usually don't miss it. So
yeah, looking good. Let's see, there is still Joe Atkinson coming straight from United Kingdom. Let's see what he's throwing down today for us. But I'm sure they're going to do perfect.
Joe Atkinson won the biggest event of the year, which is called the Winter Clash. It's not a ramp event, but Joe has been winning most of the ramp events too with Fizz.
Okay.
So, and now lately he also won some event in the Netherlands, which is like more like with street tricks, which means that he can skate everything.
Yeah.
From the biggest ramps to the street ledge, he can skate everything.
Everything.
So I'm quite curious to see what he's going to throw today.
Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen. First, the score for Christopher Wellsmore.
CJ Wellsmore. Let's see how it goes. CJ is always laughing, but now he seems nervous. Oh, look at that. I wouldn't expect to see CJ like that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's like, why are they taking forever?
No, he needs to throw a smile. Just check that.
Yeah.
Someone needs to look at him. If someone looks at him, he's going to throw a smile right now. Let's see it.
So stressed out right now.
It's the first time that I see CJ not smiling. Huh?
He's so stressed out.
Okay, here we go. He's smiling.
Okay, there we go. He's like, it's time now. It's time, guys. Give me my score. I want to do my second line and go sit down. Looks like that situation right now. And probably the shower he's about to take when he gets back home, because today is hot out there.
Yeah, it's like, but CJ is from Australia, man. CJ is like, CJ is from Australia. He travels the world often. He used to surf a lot. He's used to the sun, but well, you know what? With 85 fourth place, that just shows the level of skating that we're having here. Huh? And look how concentrated he is. Joe Atkinson.
There we go. Stays
Joe is
focused.
also not skating with the UK shirt. I think Joe is skating here not because of the connection with the
state, yeah.
With the federation, but he's here as a wild card. So
that's perfect.
Perfect
right
flat spin. Now here we go. That was the abstract 900 I was telling you, and then an alley-oop, fake it freestyle, front flip transfer, straight to a Savannah going out forward, or alley-oop unity going out forward.
Everything right on point for the moment.
Everything just lands like smoothly, you know. Flat spin transfer. That's tail. It's just the amount of time grabbing that he got. Oh, he missed that one. That was a true spin topside porn star over the rainbow. Flat spin transfer.
Oh, that was cool.
The noise that was a disaster royale, a gap to royale, but because he's skating aluminium frames.
I love that kind of noise.
Yeah, because he's skating aluminium frames and aluminium sole plates.
Yeah.
The skate that here was like super metallic, like a BMX.
I prefer that kind of noise, you know, when they grind. I don't know why, but I have that feeling. I love to listen that ching ching. You know, like
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a fight between swords, you know, when you're trying to, you know, win that battle.
It was cool to see him going for the 900 in the quarter pipe. It didn't really land it, but I've never seen Joe do a 900 on the quarter pipe, and just the way he threw it, he didn't land it, but you can see that he can do it. So that's the abstract 900 that I was telling you about.
Perfect landing right there. Waiting for the score. So here we go. It's about to start the second heat. Last try for every one of those 6 last competitors right there.
Yes.
And just right afterwards, going straight to the best trick for rollerblading. So I hope you guys don't move around, because this is about to start at 5:15. Guys, don't move on, because it's about to be insane. Best trick.
It is going to be awesome. And I know that some of the skaters came specially just for that.
For that, right?
I can tell the people at home that we're going to have, as an example, Montreal Livingston from the USA.
Right.
He couldn't get any wild card or any connection to the USA Federation, so he wasn't allowed to compete.
Oh.
But he's here straight, and like he's here only for the best trick.
Okay.
So I'm sure that he's going to be throwing something amazing. And he's one of those guys that can spin a lot into a grind.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. And look at the crowd out there. Step by step, it's getting full.
It's getting more and more full. Huh?
Hopefully more people get to come over. Don't miss that last best trick thing. And there we go. Servy Nicolas with that first position is about to go on.
Okay, here we go.
Nicolas going straight.
He's going to go for the double flip now, I believe.
I hope. I want to see that. No way. Anyway, still some speed for that trick.
Well, he's still in first place. If there's anyone that can risk, that is him.
Exactly, yeah, that's right.
The Misty 7. That's it.
Oh no, even he knows that the speed wasn't enough.
Yes. A twist.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a double flip. It's no joke. You don't want to throw it when it's not worth it, you know.
You know, we are not damn. It's important not to risk without sense.
Yes, again, he's in first place. He knows it. He knows that at the moment he doesn't need it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Still throwing a backflip.
Just a backflip from flat, it's not easy. Of course, it's not flat like round flat, but like from a flat transition, it's not the same as a round, like as a curved transition.
You know, I have that feeling he can, you know, throw a perfect backflip on weed using the ground, you know, like straight over.
Yes.
Without rollerblades, because he looks so gymnastic right there.
There's some guys out there doing it. There's some guys doing like, we call it zero spin backflip when they go backwards and just throw it.
Right.
He's probably one of those. I have no idea, but he's probably one of those. There's some people doing big gaps like over stairs, like just going backwards and zero spin backflips, like fakey backflips.
That would be like a front flip on stairs, but backwards it's like fakey backflip.
You know, there's guys doing fakey front flips.
Oh, no way, seriously?
There is this guy from the UK that can throw fakey front flips over gaps.
You better go with the best speed right there to throw a trick like that one, otherwise if you fail you're gonna smash with your back all those stairs.
Yeah, he can actually do fakey front flips and fakey back flips and all those flips.
That's crazy. Okay, there we go with Yuto Goto straight out of Japan.
He's in 7th place right now, so
hopefully he can make better.
He's good enough. He's good enough.
There we go.
7. Still kicked a little bit on that. The 360 top pass. That's a hard trick. He kicked a little bit that tabletop on that. 7. 900. That was perfect. Full cab alley-oop top. So that it's not easy. And there we go again. Sole to backside full torque to true top pass it.
There we go.
And now that's not easy, man. It's just doing triple combos on that rainbow like no one else.
It really looks so technical, you know?
It is really technical, and there he goes again.
Nice. I love that kind of transfers, you know, it's so creative and different to what we get to see.
And even again, it does it again like that.
Perfect.
It's called a porn star when you put your foot in that position. The way that he stops like that just looks good. And now he's going for the last trick, even if he knows it doesn't count, just for the crowd.
Oh!
If it was hard in the first run, now he even full capped out. Basically, he did a fakey 360 into an alley-oop fishman, which is a one-footed grind. He grabbed it, and he still came out with 360. That was perfect.
You know, I have that feeling that these people right there, today, this run right here was better than his first run, you know? I have that feeling this run was better than his first run.
No, that was for sure better than the first run. This run was way better. But
that last trick.
Yeah, and he's doing a lot of street skating tricks in a park competition, which I'm not saying it's wrong. That's his style, and I love it. But let's see how much the judges love it too.
Yeah, exactly. They decide as well.
Yes, they are the ones deciding. Well,
exactly.
We're just here talking.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the guy decides what he wants to throw, but for sure, the judges take the final official decision right there. Yeah. He took a seat right there, getting ready.
Well, we got 4 more skaters to go. We got Jelle Briggeman, and I really hope that he lands. Like, he had like a bad fall on the previous run with that negative acid over the rainbow. He smashed against the second transition.
Exactly, that's right. Here we are, making a little break before next skater takes over. It's Jelle Briggeman from Holland, right?
Yes, that's what I was just saying. Actually, Jelle, he actually took a bad fall on the last run while doing that negative acid grind over the rainbow. He can do it easily, but you could see on his previous run that with no speed, he could go high. And when he's going with full speed, he goes even higher. So I'm actually super excited to see the second run.
Still 3 more to go. Actually counting 4 with Jelle, who is just going to go. In this moment, he looks like he's ready there, right there.
And he went up to 4. We got Yuto Goto went up to 4. Now, Roman Abrate missed the double flip, and if he lands it, he have a lot of chances. So let's see how the whole thing goes.
Keeping in mind he needs to land all the rest of the tricks.
Yeah. Let's see Jelle.
There we go.
Boost.
Love that heat transfer all the time.
That boost, and now switch somehow, like he spins the other way around, you know. Let's see what he's going for. That
channel.
transfer, that's a big one, huh? And now he goes for the Misty flip.
Easy
he goes for the
him.
wall ride, really goes there, coming. Let's do the negative acid now. Let's see if it gets it. No, he opted for a different trick. He went simple with the soul trick and then a top soul transfer again.
Quite easy for this guy. Making a very solid, nice run compared to his first run right there.
Yes. He's doing a completely different appearance here right now.
Still 10 seconds to go.
Okay, he did so many tricks already and he still got 4 seconds. Let's see what he got. A flare and now for a last trick. Oh, going for the alley-oop top. So that would have been a good run.
Just for the last trick. Whatever he landed, everything aside of that last trick. Hopefully the judges keep in consideration those tricks right there.
Yeah, but it was an alley-oop topsoul, and I do not know if the buzzer didn't came before time. And I know that in this type of event, they're really, let's say, picky about it. So
makes sense.
If you do the trick after, it wouldn't count. So if it was after and if you miss it, it shouldn't count either, right?
Yeah, makes sense. World finals.
Yeah. This flare was just done like last minute, huh? And now this is the alley-oop tops that I was telling you about.
So sad about that last one. Okay, no problem. It's a moment of Roman right there.
Roman Abrate was trying that double flip. I think it's I don't know if it's a kangaroo flip or the double cork.
Hopefully we get to see that and he don't miss it on the first go. Like this, he still can go for the rest of the run.
Yeah, he's gonna get it now.
Then afterwards going straight to the world finals of scootering, just right after the best trick of inline. I can't figure out how crazy that best trick of inline can be. I can't wait for that thing.
It's gonna be fun for sure.
There we go, Roman
Abrate.
Now it's the one. We hope you're going to land that first trick because it was looking amazing.
He can do it. He's been training a lot for it, and there we go.
Ole, that's
double
it.
Flip. Double flip, it's in.
There we go.
Well, it's the first double flip we watched in the whole finals and probably the only one.
Oh, no way, Roman. Damn.
And that is the problem of missing a run completely. Then you put everything on your second run, so you have so much pressure on that second run. It makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
You can see that his skate control is amazing.
Oh,
wow, that 540 transfer.
That transfer was insane.
Goes for the Wora. Let's see what he got now. Because he can go really, really tack.
Yeah.
With grinds, but he can also like double flip. You know, like he is amazing. He wasn't too lucky.
He wasn't too lucky. He still needs something else, like a little bit of something. I don't know what it is to get on that position. You know, because like you can, even though like this is incredible, you still need something more to go on that first position or even in the podium, you know?
Well, the tricks need to flow.
Yeah.
The tricks need to flow. It's like, you know, the typical Bruce Lee saying, be water. He is, but on this run, he needed to be a little bit more water, if that makes sense. He needed to flow.
Exactly. Let's see what's going to happen with the last two here. Christopher from Australia.
And we got the crowd really happy to be on the camera.
Yeah.
We got
that's just great.
And then we got Montreal Livingston right there. We're hoping to see Montreal Livingston.
Yeah.
We're hoping to see Montreal Livingston, and we got the winner.
He's not really stoked. He's kind of sad right there.
It seems like Roman is crying.
It's a little bit sad because, you know, he could have done better and he missed that opportunity.
Yeah, you know, like when you put so much effort, so much time of your life into something, it's hard because you pressure yourself a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes you forget what we said too, which is like you forget the fun that you can take out of it. Of course, in the end, we all do it because we love it, but sometimes the pressure
It's heavy.
It's over the top.
Anyway, you know, a second opportunity in his life for sure is coming, because I'm sure this is not the
Of
last
course, he's still young.
World Finals he's going to
He's
go.
still young.
Yeah.
And we already know that the next roller games, World Roller Games, are going to be in Argentina. So,
Yeah, exactly.
well, and he won the last ones. Sending love to everyone.
Makes sense.
We love you too, Roman. And we got Michel Prado in that.
Yeah. Anyway, you know, sometimes these things happen, but never surrender right there.
Well, we still have two of the best skaters in the world to go for the second
Yeah,
round.
can't wait.
We got CJ Wellsmore and Joe Atkinson. Are we still waiting for the results for Roman?
Yeah, that's right. They didn't give us his scoring yet, but I'm sure for sure it's going to be better than the first one. You can see it right there, but still scoring 9th.
Yeah.
Sitting in the 9th position. It's
Well,
okay.
Again,
Not
to
bad for
be-
all the tricks he did, you know?
yeah, and you know, being in the 12 best in the world, taking 9th, they still mean they do top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird.
It's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
understand, like at that level, you want to win, but
Yeah.
let's see. Look at that smile. Look at the smile in the face.
Here we go. Here we go. He's concentrated.
CJ Wellsmore. Let's see. Back. Oh, wow.
Wow, there we go.
Back full torque to back unity transfer, and then a big 360
Starting
from Savannah to
completely,
Seoul transfer.
completely powerful right there.
Wow, he's always super well. And now that fakey 540, super clean. 540 over the quarter on the quarter pipe, but like really high.
Looks like someone is going for everything today.
Well, he advanced first to the semis. He advanced advanced first to the semis and second to the final.
Oh no.
Look at him, he's still smiling, man.
Even he knows that was
Look
a
at that.
big
He's-
mistake. Yeah.
Man, he knows how good he is. We know how good he is, and he wasn't lucky.
Yeah,
Well,
10 seconds. He don't even want to risk anymore.
He's gonna
so-
do one more for the crowd.
Okay, that's awesome.
That's the CJ we know. Come on, CJ. You
Let's
got that.
go.
Boom. That was wow.
Okay. Still a good time.
That's a corkscrew abstract 9, and funny enough, that's one of the tricks that Joe Atkinson is putting in his run.
Yeah,
But this is awesome. This is hard.
such a trick like that one.
It's it's a back full torque to back unity, which is not usually the hardest trick to do on a flat rail, but to do it with such a big gap in a transfer in the beginning of the run, if something goes wrong there, you're out. Your run is out.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And we still got Joe Atkinson coming straight from Great Britain right there.
Yeah.
Last inline skater today, before we start with the best trick right there. Can't wait to see that last round going on, because we are saving that last first position of the qualifiers at semifinals, and now he's going to show us some of the best tricks. Hopefully, because for the moment, I think it's sitting on the first place still Nicolas Servy, right?
Yeah, Nicolas Servy is still in the first, but he did a really solid run. Huh?
Okay, there we go. Joe Atkinson coming straight from Great Britain right there.
Then we got Jeremy Melique in the second position, and let's see if Joe Atkinson can get the first place that he got on the semifinals back. Let's see.
Let's see what happens right there. 50 seconds for him from now.
Flat spin flat spin that grab, and here he goes with that abstract 900, super perfect. Alley-oop fake it 360 Newt, going for the front flip Liu Kang. He kicked it like in the air. Flare.
Perfect.
Now 360 safety grab, going for the corkscrew 7, super perfect. Everything super perfect. That flat spin safety keeps on the speed.
It keeps going.
Yes, that speed is. It didn't stop one single hit.
Oh.
And now going technical with that true spin topside, pornside, alley-oop, flat spin, transfer royale. He's mixing everything. He's skating every single spot, and now full cap backside Savannah. Now
There we
finishing with a
go.
backflip. That might
Perfect.
have been the winner run.
The winner run. You think so too, right? Looks like someone wasn't happy with his first run.
The thing is, he actually touched a little bit of everything, and he went super technical too.
And he landed everything
He
too.
did unique spots, unique lines. I don't know. It's gonna be tight for the judges. Now it is all about the judges. I think it's for sure going to be over the 90s, but is it enough to be higher than the 91.33?
I don't know. This is gonna be a very hard decision. I can't even tell. Let's see what the judges think about in a couple minutes before this is about to finish and we start going with the best trick for men for rollerblading right here at World Roller Games 2019. Such an amazing run from Joe Atkinson coming straight from United Kingdom.
That is a really good run. Everything was done proper.
Right on point.
Yes, you see that alley-oop flat spin. And it did some tricks that are unique, you know, it's not just a mix of tricks that everyone else does. It is some stuff like that abstract 900 clean. That's a really, really hard trick.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with that scoring.
Okay, backside Savannah there. And then still going for the backflip. Like you could see his face. He was like, no one is taking this one from me.
Incredible. And he's crossing fingers. First position.
And he's the first.
He got it. He got it. Super stoked right there. World champion right there.
I am really, really stoked for Joe Atkinson.
He's world champion right there. Joe Atkinson finishing on first position with a score of 92.00.
That is amazing. And you see the crowd really stoked for him. I guess everyone would be stoked even if it was Nicolas Servy, but it's seeing that he didn't even have the federation supporting him to be here. He was a wild card to be here, so he had to make his own way to the World Championships without the support of his country, and he just won it.
Exactly.
That is amazing.
World champion right
Sending
there.
a lot of love for Joe Atkinson for this one.
Incredible.
And everyone is just...
So there we go. That was everything for the moment at Rollerblading World Roller Games Barcelona 2019. He made the first position. That's the full finals for men's over here, but don't go too far because we're about to start next soon with the best trick, which has something classic different for this best trick where you need to land always grinding. You need to do whatever you do, always mixing a grind inside that combination. It's going to be amazing. Don't go too far. Don't miss that thing.
We're gonna be back right now.
Just right back on time to see that. Here we are with the final standings of World Roller Games 2019 Barcelona for rollerblading men park. Thank you everyone for joining us today.
Thank you.
There we go.